Hi everyone. Okay, let's see. This is so close because this box is like big. Let's see if we can zoom out just a bit. There we go. I feel so scattered tonight. Like I feel like I've been playing catch up a little bit. I got on this one like frame of mine for the Powderathon, and I like had to get my brain back on the normal wheel of things. I woke up this morning, I was like panicked. I was like, oh, I'm missing someone's stream. I wasn't missing anyone's stream. Dee Dee came on like 30 minutes later, but that's about it. Oh my gosh, I guess this is upside down, label there. There we go. Oh, but it's been a good day, busy day, catching up on things. All right, let's scroll up. Oh, hi, Kenny. I did. You know, it's funny. Little Steve was like, but Mommy, you worked last night. And I was just like, well, yeah, but did I? I mean, he's asleep now, so it doesn't matter. But it was just funny. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Angie. Hi, Daniela. Let's see. Mandy, hello. Ams, hello. She is feeling a little bit better. She's been feeling pretty decent all day. She got a little bit of a fever this evening, but I mean, it's only day one. So we'll probably keep her home from school again tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Coffee, hello. Joe, hello. Julie, hello. Oh, it hopped down. Let's see, who did I miss? Let's see, Mary, Lisa, hello. Joanna, hello. Marilyn, hello. 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, if you need sleep, please feel free. So I did do my nails last night though. I was just like, I need to wind down. And hi, Shannon. We needed to stay up anyway so we could check little Emily's temperature. So I was like, I'll stay up and I'll do my nails. So Potter be gone. And now it's just bronze. It's fall. So that is where we're at. But we're going to do super chill day today. I'm sure some of you saw the Instagram post and the video that I made today. I got the wonderful Johanna package, which included 30 days of creativity. Hi, Ambient. So I did a flip through on there if you want to see it. Hi, Tanya. What I was thinking, because I knew I wanted to test these out. Now, Johanna sent some pencils along with the package, which I say started jokingly because this is all I did because I didn't have any other time today. I was like, yeah, I'll get a page done today. And I'm like, and partial paintbrush. So what we're gonna do is I have the color chart for the Mitsubishis. We are gonna fill these out. I've just barely been able to like sharpen a couple of them, but I really have not been able to give them a legitimate test. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch out the Mitsubishis, and then we'll find a page in 30 Days of Creativity, and we'll test them out in there. Does that sound good? I was going for something low key, not a full like part 1 through part 10 color long. Tonight's like a one-off, and I'm like, we need something chill. It was such an amazing, awesome weekend. Also, did anybody else get a weird notification before I went live that I went live somewhere else? Because for some reason, when I hit live, it started me up on like a really like 2 years old stream. And I was like, what the flip? It was total chaos. Awesome, Mandy. So I had to quickly find that one, end that stream, delete it, and get it started. I had to reset my stream key. I was just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, right? It was totally weird. I was like, what are you doing, YouTube? So that was unintentional. Glad everyone found their way here, because that was weird. Okay, what do you say we dive in? Tanya, I was lurking for most of yours because we were tend to the kids and get stuff done, but your picture looks so good. So these pencils came from the wonderful Catherine. I was so excited to see them. And Renee confirmed her design for her pencil case is similar to this one. So it comes in this pretty heavy duty box. It's not vinyl, but it is plastic, but it just looks nice on the outside. Also, you can type in !Uni, so UNI for the link to this, or you can find it in the description below. Same thing with the coloring book, !30 days, or the link is in the description below. So it's got the box, it's got a nice kind of heavy duty binding out here. Tanya, not Tanya. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna try and open this up here around the tripod. There we go. Okay, so you open it up, and the idea is you stand it up, and here you have a list of all of the colors. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something that drove my OCD mildly batty, mildly batty. Was Angie in here? Hi, Angie. Angie, did I say hi to you? If I didn't, I apologize. So here we have white, ivory, cream, yellow, all the colors. I haven't swatched them, so I don't know how accurate it is. But Steve was helping me go through as we filled in the chart. Also, the chart is on the website also. So if you have these pencils and you want this chart, you can find that on the download section of my website. But you're going along. Oh, awesome, Andy. Hi, Sarah. Right, Ams? It's so clever. You're going along, got all the pencil names, pencil names, pencil names, pencil names, and purple. It's purple. I mean, I looked at it and it's like a brownish kind of, is this one it? No, that one's the Van Dyke brown. There we go. So I haven't sharpened or tested it, but just if you're gonna call it purple, put it over here. It's chaos. It's chaos. Anyway, that's just my mild issues. All right, let's zoom out again. Okay, so then in the case, it's got magnets, not purple, right? See these magnets up top? So that helps to keep the case closed. Hi, Teresa. That helps to keep it closed. And then all of these, they kind of click forward. So when you pull them, you kind of wait for like a little give, and then they click forward. So put all these out here and let's get that in focus. There we go. And there we go. And then they all sit like this, and then you've got the little chart down here that tells you what you have. We're gonna do our own swatch chart today though. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna shift these out of our way. We're gonna put them to our right. Here, you can see here, these are gonna go over here. Let's see if I can do this without it falling forward. There we go. Yeah, we good? Maybe? Okay. There we go. So they're right over there. Hi, Tanya. Let's get this back in focus, shall we? Still got that mark from the marker test we did. There we go. Oh, nice, Sarah. You know, I might put this, let's see, is this gonna fit at an angle? I wish you could, I wish there was a way you could actually like take the case, I don't know, like eliminate the front part? I don't know. It works better when I don't have a tripod up and around me. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's zoom on in here. Here we go. Okay, so white is obviously going to be white. So I still need to catch up on the Harry Potter page. I haven't even sharpened, some of these have been sharpened, but I haven't sharpened all of them. So we're gonna grab our sharpener here. But yeah, what a weekend that was, huh? It was so awesome. So good. I enjoyed it so much. Like I said, I woke up this morning and I was still like on Harry Potter-a-thon time. I know it's white, so I don't need to fill it in, but I always like to anyway, because if I know that I technically didn't fill one in, like, it's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, then this one is ivory. It was so fun. You're welcome, Sarah. It was a lot of fun. So who in chat has these pencils? What are your thoughts? Although I don't know, should I get opinions on them before I start using them? I don't know. I'm curious. They're definitely a hard lead pencil. I think though that they are technically wax. I think that they are wax. Okay. This one I did sharpen already. This is cream. I wanted someone to be streaming. Well, here I am. I debated about postponing just because it was such a busy weekend, but I was like, you know what? I think we can do it and we'll just make it super low key, nice and chill, just kind of hanging out. I redid the intro video for the channel today. I realized how out of date the previous one is. Oh, you have them? You like them? Awesome. Exactly, Angie. And even if nobody else knows it, I know it's not filled in. Okay, this one is light yellow. It handles well with the doll sharpener too. I think because it's such a hard lead, it works really well. Searching away, it's cathartic. There you go. Tanya, did you say that you... Oh, it's hard to put them back in their slots when I can't see it. Did you say that you have it too, Tanya? There we go. You know what I need to do? I need to push these back up and then only do the one that I'm using. That way I can actually see where the spot is. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, you guys can't even... This camera is so low. That's so silly. Okay, we're gonna do that. There we go. That's better. Oh no, you don't like them. There's 100 pencils in them. 100. Yeah, exactly, Angie. Oh, swatching. Gotcha. Oh, I was asking Tanya if she had the Mitsubishi Uni. Hi, Jennifer. Jennifer, did you ever send me the email for your prize? I have you down on one of the sticky notes, but I don't know that I've received an email for you yet for the coloring page. And yeah, it has 100. Oh, for sure, for sure. I was just like, well, okay, this one's lemon yellow. It just seems like a good place to have them, and they're easy enough. I just make them in Excel, and then I download them as a PDF, and that seems to work pretty well. Here, let's see, should I tilt that up a little bit more? No, that's okay. Okay, you don't have them. Okay, okay, okay. So Ev has them. She does not like them. Does anybody else have them? I feel like this is really bright. Let's turn that down. There we go. That's a little bit better. Well, I didn't get anything, so maybe send one again. I can't remember. Was it my stream? Here, let's type in exclamation point email. No worries, Mary. Send me an email there. It's about to pop up, Jennifer, because I didn't get anything, and I want to make sure I can get that to you. So send me another one, and then we can go from there. Lemon. They seem, like I said, they seem pretty good so far. They're not like Artesas. I'm trying to think of what I would compare them to. They've got a bit of a drier feeling, like not scratchy, but a drier feeling when she goes across them. Oh, Connie has them. Okay, awesome. Oh, that's what Shannon was saying. Okay, Connie does. Oh, you like them. You're sorry. My brain is just not. Okay, you want to know what's funny? All right, we're using yellow. So despite the fact that little Emily was home today, I still had to bring her with me, obviously, to go pick up little Steve from school. And so we were in the car, and there was a song that came on the radio. And this just tells you where my brain has been at today. And the song came on the radio, and we were on kind of a back road to go to the school. More like polychromos. Yeah, definitely a little bit more. Oh, info at. Yeah, no, it's hello@emilyillustrator.com. Yeah, so it probably didn't go anywhere. Chat moves too fast for Pums, right? Well, so we're driving along, and like I said, we're not on like a main street or anyone. You know, it's a street that probably has, you know, needs some maintenance on it or whatever. Orange yellow. So this song came on, and she asked me, she's like, oh, is that Old Town Road? I knew there was music on, okay? I knew there was music on in the car, but I didn't register, like, it's music. It was background noise. I didn't really hear it. It was just the radio, you know? I was focused more on driving and, you know, whatever else I got going on. And I look up and I look at the street sign and I'm like, well, no, it's this road. And I told her the name of the street sign. She's like, what? I mean, and I'm just like, I don't think the song's after this road we're on, sweetie. And she's looking at me like I'm a nut job because she's asking me if the song on the radio is Old Town Road. And I'm sitting here thinking like, no, this is just a normal road we're on. Oh, sounds good, Jennifer. Hi, Deborah. I want to get these, but I already have the Mitsubishi Uni Posca. If these are anything like those, I would love them. Oh, awesome. But yeah, I'm just like, oh yeah, this road is an Old Town Road. They don't know that this road is, but okay. She's like, no, mommy, the song. I'm like, oh dear. Right, Ems? Hi, Mona. I only have Arteza Expert, and I'm so scared to try anything else because I love them so much. Well, Tanya, if you love them, then stick with them. They're awesome. They are very awesome. I love them. The Arteza Experts are great. Okay, this is orange. The real trick will be how do these layer and how do these blend, you know? But yeah, that gives you any indication of just the quickness of my brain today. Okay, this one's gonna be light vermilion. The Poscas outperform most of my artist quality pencils. Sadly, they only come in a set of 36. Oh, interesting. I haven't tried the Posca ones. There we go. All right, then light vermilion. I haven't pre-sharpened all of these, so this is why we're having to take the time to sharpen. But that's why I said it's like super chill night tonight. All right, so that was light vermilion. Then we've got vermilion. They spell vermilion. Okay, so I put 2 L's on the chart because it bothered me, but they spell vermilion with 1 L. But I think that might be a translation thing. All I've used Arteza 122. I've been debating sets all day. It's a good set. The Arteza 120 is a really good set. I like them a lot. I know the older sets used to have water-soluble issues, but the newer ones are real good. All right, vermilion. I mean, as far as names and everything, the colors seem pretty accurate, although I've got that purple pencil nagging in the back of my head. That just doesn't seem right. They could have come up with a better name for that one. Is Brian watching the game? Oh, Steve. See, in instances where I have a new set of pencils, I will sometimes just do the quick and so I can get them sharpened and get that coating off of them in the electric pencil sharpener, or I'll definitely use the doll because I do not want to use a handheld and Hi, Carol. I don't use enough products for it to be an issue. Yeah, there you go. Steve, yes. Wait, single L is correct? But I looked it up online. And it came up as a double L. Do you think it's a regional thing then? Well, then at some point I'll change it and re-upload it so it matches it. Because like I double checked the word vermilion on Google and it came up with 2 L's. Because it just didn't seem right. Perfect, Jennifer, let me take a peek. Yep, I got it. Perfect, perfect. Gotcha. I'll shoot that email, that link over to you after stream. Okay. Pop that one down. You know, it could be AMS. Online is single here. Huh. Maybe I looked at the wrong thing. Hang on. Maybe it's like how you spell canceled with 1 or 2 L's. Maybe. Hang on, now I want to look it up again. Maybe I missaw it. Vermillion. Search. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's what I first saw. Okay, there's a website called vermillionstyle.com and they spell vermilion with 2 L's, but if you go to Wikipedia, it's spelled with 1 L. Yeah, okay, yep. I just looked at the wrong thing, but at the very top, if you look color vermilion, there is 1 L. Okay, so there is 1 L. I'll adjust that on everybody else's chart. I mean, the one on the website will have 2 L's now, but I will fix it and re-upload it later. So if you are waiting for the correct spelling, wait to download it. Hi, Alex. Yeah, Polly is single L too, yeah. Rip Vermilion, right? We audited town Vermilion 1 L. Okay. All right, well, I just did not look close. That's what happens when I do a color chart quickly. Little Emily is doing better. She was much more perky today, geranium red. She had a much better appetite. I swear every hour she was like, Mommy, I'm hungry, which is great because yesterday she didn't eat much. But her fever did go up just slightly this afternoon. So we're keeping a close eye on her. The plan was to send her to school tomorrow, but technically if she has a fever within 24 hours, we are not supposed to send her. So we're gonna, it was just briefly, and I don't know if it counts really because her hair is really thick and her ears get really hot. But I also don't, if I'm seeing it wrong, I don't want to send her to school, and it's the middle of a pandemic. I don't want to send her to school and have her get a fever again. So honestly, I'll probably keep her home tomorrow and just give her one more day to rest up and just kind of relax and make sure she's good to go. That antibiotic worked nice and quick though for her, so she was feeling in general much better. Or download it now and have a unique swatch chart. There you go. Was it over 100? That's what our school counts. Yeah, Steve, what was it? It was like 100.7. So she usually, like I said, she usually runs hot. So like something like 99, 99.5 isn't out of the norm for her because she has such thick hair. And so her head just is generally hot, but it hit 100.7. So I was just like, eh. So they do, Deborah, but they have to be in the right mood for it. Sometimes if they see me doing a lot of coloring, they get excited about it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. She wasn't able to go to, this is Carmine. She wasn't able to go to Girl Scouts tonight, but I contacted her troop leader, and her troop leader sent me over the information for the badge that they were earning tonight. So I printed it out, and I told her that, you know, since odds are she's staying home tomorrow, that we would do her Girl Scouts lesson for tomorrow. So she seemed okay with that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yep, one more day, exactly. They did, yes, they had so much fun with that, Ev. I wanted to think of, like, because obviously, like, you know, if there's, you know, coloring supplies that you want, like Carmine, it's kind of like Steve. If there's something that he wants, he'll generally get it. Like, it's about coming up with a nice, you know, unique kind of creative gift, and they love doing that stuff. So I explained to him, I was just like, all right, so her name's Evelyn, and she likes this and this and this, and I showed them a picture of rigs and sneakers, and they just went to town, because I also let them use some of my nice markers, and I let them use the Nina, and then I scanned it in, and then arranged it to get printed on the mug. Girl Scout badges, oh, she loves it. Yeah, of course, Ev, of course. Okay, 513. Oh, post it in the Discord, Ev. Post in the Discord, because not as many people in the Facebook group come here, and they'll be really confused. So yeah, post it in the Discord, not the Facebook group. I'll be perfectly honest, if the best way to interact with me, like, I go on the Facebook group, but I do it mostly to keep people informed. I respond to questions, that kind of thing. But if you want, like, more frequent interaction with me, like, YouTube, Instagram, and Discord. Discord's the most, like, down to earth. Like, Discord was the first place, we're using Rose now. Discord was the first place I posted about the Johanna book this morning. I don't use the Facebook app, but I do use the Discord app. So it's like first thing in the morning, I can check like Discord messages and stuff. Oh, it won't let you files too big. Oh, well, Ev, just share the, oh, yes, I'm sorry. Share the link from Instagram, Ev. You can hit the little, there should be some sort of button there, but you can share the Instagram link. And I think you could just put it in the general chat. Yeah, thank you. I was like, oops. Right? They had so much fun. Rose Pink. But yeah, I pulled up pictures of rigs and sneakers from the Discord. And okay, so as far as variety and colors here, what I'm seeing, like the Carmine, I can see a difference, but it's subtle. The difference between Carmine and light Carmine. Like, it's very, I don't know if you guys can or not, but it's pretty subtle. Same thing with Rose and Rose Pink. Rose Pink feels like it's just slightly, like a slightly cooler color than Rose, but they're really similar. They're really similar. Oh, awesome, Ev. Did I say I'm mixing here? We don't have chili here. Usually I find a place that has chili dogs, tater tots, and I love them. Oh, awesome, Tanya. As well as love. Aw, I'm so glad. They had a lot of fun. All right, Salmon Pink. I think in a set, like with Black Widow, I expect there to be a lot of colors that are kind of similar because there's so many. I mean, there's 144 now, not to mention the new set that's coming out. When is that? That's coming out soon, isn't it? The new set? But that is one thing that if there's, I say only 100, 100's still a big set, but if there's 100, I expect there to be a slightly bigger difference in the colors. Rose is cooler than rose pink to you? I could see that. It's just, it's so slight. It's so slight. At first glance, I would think that they were the same color. All right, this one's coral red. I do like a good coral color. We'll see how this one pans out. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I like that. That's real nice. Chili dogs. Let's see, there we go. Okay, now pink. I have the 2022 calendars. I had the Johannes new book on pre-order for a while now. I hope it can help kickstart a daily art habit. Oh, Deborah, that'd be awesome. Hi, Renee. Yeah, well, I wanna, if there's anything anybody wanted to spend a little bit of time or see specifically in the book too, let me know. All right, pink. We'll color a little bit in it tonight, depending on how long the swatch chart takes. I was thinking I started at 8. That's the other thing too, is my brain was set to 8 p.m. because that's what we started for the colorathon, because that matched up a little bit better. And so tonight I was like, oh my God, it's almost 8. And then I realized, oh wait, I have till 8:30. The men are fed, there you go. Okay, so, all right, so Steve was reading off these names to me, and he read this one off, and I was like, how the heck do you spell it? Because of the way that he said it. And so he spelled it out to me, Jaune. So without knowing what color it was, I looked it up online, and what it's pronounced, according to online, it's pronounced jaune, because it is a French word, but jaune is the French word for yellow. So I was a little confused. I'm curious about their choice in naming that, because jaune brilliant, which I feel like if I say jaune with a French accent, I should say brilliant with a French. Brilliant. Yeah, there you go. Steve's got it. Brilliant. Are the pencils made by the automaker? Oh, the car. I don't think so. That's a good question though. You reordered it today? Awesome. What's up, Steve?
How many colors actually exist?
Infinite.
But like, aren't they all just like a combination of any other color?
Well, of course it is, but the amount of variations in tones, tints, and shades, not to mention mixing the colors together, I would say there is an infinite amount of colors. Yes, there are the main colors, but look at the subtlety between carmine and light carmine. Now imagine if they were to take the subtlety between these two and create a gradient, and each individual color had its own name. And then they did this for every different shade and tone and tint. A lot of colors. I would say infinite. Move the page down. I'm right in the middle. Ambi, you might want to double check that you're caught up. I was out of frame, but that was like 5 minutes ago. Hang on, I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. Making one small adjustment. There we go, that's better. You can't see carmine? Carmine's right here. Yeah, carmine's right there. Oh, okay. Mitsubishi and the cars have the same symbols, so I guess, yes, they're made by the same company. Oh, that's interesting. That's something worth researching. So a jaune brilliant, even though jaune means yellow, maybe because it's a warmer kind of pink. Maybe that's why. They are not done by the same company Oh, they are not. They are done by the same company that created Posca. Ah, okay, okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. So are these supposed to be like there's Posca? The pencil company is a separate company owned by the same owner. Oh, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So are these Mitsubishi Uni pencils supposed to be the top grade pencils in comparison to Posca? Like if you're you know going at like affordable pencils versus non? Okay, now it's pretty dark. All right, so cinnamon. And I'm not doing like a gradient fade or anything. I'm just straight up filling it in. And then when this is done, I'll laminate it and then it'll go in the color chart. Mitsubishi is the overall company. Gotcha. Well, I mean, it's possible. I mean, think like Black Widow. They're originally a medical supply company, right? Dark Flesh, but yet they sell the pencils as well. Okay. Does anybody just not like the word flesh? It's like the word moist. I don't know. I get weirded out by it. Okay, let's go ahead and do flesh now. This one was already, like I said, I tried to sharpen some of them, but then I got interrupted and I was like, someday we'll get to play with these. It was so good. Posca pencils are higher quality than the Uni, but bold are higher quality like Fabers. Ah, okay, okay, that makes sense. Mitsubishi Uni division does the pencils and Uniball pens. Oh, the Uniball, okay, okay, that makes sense. They've got a lot of really nice skin tones, it looks like. Oh, you know what? I need to put that, She Who Must Not Be Named page in the Etsy store. Well, I'm actually working on a Halloween page for Shell's event next weekend that I'm planning on coloring. So if I can get that one done, that won't go up in the store in time for the event as well. And then I'll probably do like a discount on it. And if you're curious about the sharpener that I'm using, it is the Dull 133. I don't remember if it's in the description below. I think it is, but you can also type in !sharp. Hello, Catherine. Catherine, we're doing the pencils. I hadn't had time to give him a proper swatch or test yet, so I was just like, you know what? We're gonna have a chill night, and we're gonna test these out, and we're gonna swatch them, and we're gonna have fun. All right, Lilac. So I think this is the order that they came in the box. And the order's not too bad. I think though that if I were to rearrange it, I would definitely put some colors in different places. I love my Poscas. Wish they had a bigger set, but considering a 36 costs $80, would have taken the laundry to afford them. Oh gosh, I didn't realize that. So that's kind of similar in a sense to the Ergosoft, except they're slightly more affordable in the sense that it's a small set. Right, Mary? It was so wonderful. All right, Lilac. And then there were also the Posca. Here, hang on. Hang on. Because these came with it. The Posca, I think these are wax pastels. I sharpened one. I want to, before I be like, oh, this is how you use them. I need to watch a few videos on how to use them, but they're kind of cool. They come, so the lid comes off here and then the tray separates like so. Isn't that cool? So I watched a few videos, but I want to test them out a little bit more before I use them with you guys. Otherwise I'll be like, ah! I had got some Caran d'Ache pencils are the same way. I had got some Caran d'Ache wax pastels a while back. They were on clearance at Hobby Lobby. I paid like $3 for them. And I wasn't entirely sure how to use them. So I definitely want to do some research. All right, so that's Lilac. Oh, I guess we can zoom back in, huh? Here we go. All right. There we go. I tell you, after I was all done with the Legos though, little Steve loved it. He took them down and had them all over the floor and was playing with them. I thought it was adorable. But I've got them all put together and they're on the shelf now. Okay, this one is Heliotrope. What exactly is Heliotrope? Is that actually the name of a color or is that representational of something else? I gotta be honest, short of now, I don't know that I have ever used the word heliotrope in a sentence. What kind of word is it? Well, if you are patient enough for me to change Vermilion, because I thought that it was 2 L's instead of 1, I'm gonna re-upload it with the correct spelling and you can use this chart if you like. Color name, okay. Is that accurate then? Because kind of like there's one over here that says purple, but it's gonna be more of like a brownish. Is it pretty accurate to it then? Okay, lavender. That's pretty nice. Lilac and heliotrope are pretty similar. Heliotrope is just a tad bit darker. Heliotropium is a genus of flowering plants in the borage family, Boraginaceae? Ooh, that's a hard word. There are around 325 species in this almost cosmopolitan genus, which are commonly known as heliotropes. Oh, I think we like periwinkle might be a flower name. Okay, so it's pretty accurate to its color then. That's nice. I like that. See, I like knowing kind of the reasons behind the names sometimes. And this one is mauve. No, it's mauve. I can't do mauve. Okay, so mauve, this one, 524. I find it interesting the numbering of the pencils too, because some of them are in order. Like you've got 501, then 600, 502, 3, 4, 601, 505, 602, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 603, 13, 604, 14, 15, 16. I find their numbering system interesting. I will say though, this seems to be really nice, like for pastel tones. I would be really curious to know how these compare to, I mean, obviously the Holbeins are in their own kind of category, but as far as like the Holbein collection of pastels, like could it rival it? The flower is usually a little deeper in color, not as pale. Gotcha. I'm not saying Lana, but I second guessed myself, said, nah, you can't be right. Yeah, they're numbered a little crazy, but yeah, a little chaos is good. All right, Fuchsia Purple. Something about swatching is just, it's low key, very low key. All right, that one goes there. All right, this one is Magenta. I'd probably have gone faster if I had sharpened them all beforehand, but it's okay. We're not in a rush tonight. Here we go, Magenta. I'm noticing that, yeah, and I haven't had any, well, knock on wood, I haven't had any breakage yet either. Okay, this one is Raspberry. Well, you know what's funny, Renee, is when I went to click live, like it didn't do my standard live. I had to redo my stream key on OBS because it had me go live on a stream I did like 2 years ago. Like with that information, I was just like, what? Like, I think it was one of the Rachel Reinert things we did. I mean, it was ages ago and I was like, what is even happening right now? A little bit of chaos right before stream. Who else loves raspberry sorbet? Raspberry sorbet is so good. Or like raspberry gelato. Oh, I love it. Honestly, sometimes I will choose like a raspberry flavor over strawberry. Yeah, it was so weird. I was like, oh my God, everybody's gonna go to the wrong stream. Okay, red, violet. Usually when I do like reviews of pencils, this is the part that I like speed up and go through real quick. Exactly, life would be boring without KSU. Yes, raspberry's good. So it's kind of cool. My sister recently, last week, she took a trip back to our hometown, Violet. And when I was growing up, we had a lot of blackberry bushes over there. And the crazy part is, it just made us stop and think for a second. Like, those blackberry bushes are still there. And I'm sure they were there before I was born. So it's like these bushes have been flowering berries in this one particular spot for, I mean, my sister's like in her 40s, so at least 40 years. Like, it's just crazy that it just keeps flowering. Violet, you're turning violet. Violet, exactly. Yeah, I think probably, I think it would need to be a little bit brighter, probably. I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. All right, this one's dark violet. Here we go. That's not too bad. I definitely think more of a blue violet, but it definitely has like a slight sort of gray tone to it. Right? It's so good. I can't help it every time I say violet. Indigo. I got B to do it too. When I made that new intro video for the channel today, I had to include Belinda and I's Tiny Hands video. I was like, of course, that one needs to go in there. Okay, violet blue. Yeah, so far I'm loving the colors. I haven't had a chance to color with them at all, so I don't know how they layer or lay down, but the colors are pretty. That's a really nice indigo. Okay, violet blue. Let's go ahead and shift a little bit here. Make sure we're still in focus. I appreciate it so much, Catherine. That was such a sweet gift. I was so surprised. I'm not sure, Deborah. I don't actually have Holbeins. To be perfectly honest, I don't have a super strong desire. Oh yeah, that's fair. I don't have a super strong desire to get Holbeins. Like, the novelty of it, I'm curious about them, but I don't know. When I've got the Pablos and the Lumis, I'm kind of like, I'm okay. I can't justify it. Okay, now Cobalt Blue. Yeah, I would say definitely they're closer to polychromos for sure. How would you like, if you could describe the Holbeins, Mary, how would you describe them? All right, this one's Cobalt Blue. Oh, so that was deep Cobalt. This one's Cobalt Blue. Like, because I don't see them as being like prismas in the sense of smushy like a prisma, but I have heard the term creamy used with them. This one's gonna be Blue Celeste. They have a 250 set, limited edition on eBay, but they mostly run upwards of $770, so I haven't quite got the gumption to get them yet. Are you talking about the Holbeins? Oh, they're an oil-based. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's what I hear. Cheaper off Amazon Japan. Got some open stock replacements. That's awesome. Cheryl, I should do that. I think next time I place an order, with Blick. I'll add in 1 or 2 Holbeins and just kind of see how they feel on paper. Do they live up to the hype? But layer like a champ. Oh, the Uni. 250 limited edition. Holy cow, that's awesome though. Yeah, 770. That's a I would struggle with that one, so you're not alone. I find it interesting. Hold up. Did I grab? This is light blue, but it's supposed to be 613. Is this in the wrong? Maybe that was me. Maybe I put it in the wrong one. Hold up. We're looking for dark phthalo blue. That's Prussian blue. Hold up. Because I did pull some out initially when I got them. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and fill this one in, and we'll set it to the side until we find where the dark phthalo blue is at. Because I must have, like, when I put them back, I must not put them in the right spot. Okay, so light blue, let's go down here. Because I bet you that the dark phthalo blue is in the place where the light blue needs to go. So we'll just set this aside till we come across it. There we go. All right. Then blue, that's just straight up blue. Oh, nice. Hi, Kelly. I've been told that unis are a step down from polys and compare nothing to the Holbeins. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna set a uni just because. There you go. Holbeins are not like any other pencil I own. Well, now I'm curious. All right. Okay, then definitely next time I place an order with Blick, I will throw in a couple of Holbeins just so I can see what the hype is all about. I can say I've at least tried them. Because I actually have people telling me, like, I'm surprised you don't have them. I'm just like, I don't know, I'm sorry. Okay. So Azure Blue. I know, I must have just like placed it in the wrong one. It's total pencil chaos. I hadn't done the swatch yet, I didn't know. Right, Kelly? Me too. Okay, Azure Blue. See, the Azure Blue and blue. Azure Blue is a tad bit darker, but those are pretty similar. Okay, Ocean Blue. Wait, you have a spare set of Holbeins, Ev? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say no, not quite yet, because I think I'll try 1 or 2 of them first. The lineup is in the box, I know, but because I think what had happened is I had gotten them out because I'm just like, okay, sweet, I'm gonna test them out, I'm gonna do the swatch, you know, it'll all be good. And then I got interrupted and I wasn't able to get back to it, well, until today. And so I think when I was cleaning up, I was just like, okay, I don't wanna lose these, and I must have just put them in without thinking. My concern was making sure they were all made it back in the box. All right, Prussian Blue. So dark phthalo blue is gonna be somewhere in here. Shannon, you have spears? I love spears. What kind? Amazon Japan, because even with the shipping, lots of things are cheaper than on eBay. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've ever actually ordered from Amazon Japan. Okay, Prussian Blue. For those of you that have just come in, we are just kind of having a chill, relaxed night. We're going to do some swatching. If there's time after we finish the chart, we are going to maybe color a little bit in 30 Days of Creativity. Wednesday, though, Wednesday morning is when we are going to dive into it more, and we're going to color a legitimate page. I went stupid and ordered 2 full sets when I ordered them. Wait, so did you mean like you did it on purpose and then like regretted it later, or you legitimately accidentally ordered 2 sets? All right, Sky Blue. Okay. I know we've got to be coming across that dark phthalo blue soon. It couldn't have wandered too far. Haha! There it is, dark phthalo blue. I just put it in the wrong spot. Okay, so light blue needs to go there. All right, let's go back and do Dark Phthalo Blue. Evelyn. I got a 12 set of the pastels first, fell in love and saved forever for the 150 set, then got a great savings from Amazon Japan. That's awesome. I know that Sarah Renee Clark did some comparisons for Holbein's, let's see, Dark Phthalo Blue for Holbein's, you know, versus other pastels. What did she share? It was those pastel, I think they're called technically like Pastel Love or Pastel Love with an F, but they're spelled L-O-W-E-S or something like that. So as far as not quality of pencil, but color range, the Pastel Loves, I guess, are pretty similar. Turquoise. Oh, Angie, if it helps, I've never ordered from Amazon Japan. So what Tanya and I do is we buy 2 sets of everything, so we like save them up. There you go. Yeah, Pastel Love, yeah. You can't get them from Amazon US though, right? I feel like you have to go to a different Amazon to get them. All right, turquoise. I need to get the pencil dust brush. There we go. Hi, Kelly. Welcome, welcome. Are they really? But you can, that's true, that's true. Oh, you did it, oh, sorry, I missed that part. You did it on purpose, not realizing I could get singles in open stock. Oh, okay, okay. Got them from Amazon Germany and a store on eBay. Ah, okay, 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 that'll do it, that'll do it. All right, Peacock Blue. Let's move on up here. Here we go. There we go. Peacock Blue. And then we've got Cerulean Blue. Oh, I knocked my sheet out of the way. Cerulean Blue, right? It's a nice range. I love like the blue greens, like on any set. So like ocean blue, turquoise, the peacock blue, it's so pretty. Represent the bulk of my tax refund. There you go. On the UK, US, and Australia. Ah, okay. All right, there we go. Cerulean Blue now, which is interesting because I think of Cerulean Blue as a much cooler blue than this one, but this isn't too bad. It's a pretty color for sure. Yeah, that's real nice. Plus the little set is pretty cool too. I don't know, I guess you guys can't see it entirely here. Let's tilt it up just a bit. There you go. So I tilt it out whenever I'm grabbing a new one. I don't know if you can, there you go. So it brings out, it's like Renee's pencil case. She's in Australia, but it's really hard to get things to Australia just because import fees and everything else. It's hard. Like I feel so bad because whenever I do the Arteza giveaways, they only ship to US and UK, and so it's just like once you got them, I'm pretty sure you hug them, put them on a high shelf. It was very first artist grade set I ever owned. Oh, that's awesome, Renee. If there's something you really want you can't get by next September, let me know. I've designated one of my check bags for art supplies for my friends. Oh, Ev, that's awesome. Right, Kelly? They're so pretty. All right, this is blue-green. There we go. This one is Celadon. Yeah, it's super pretty. Figure I can wash clothes. There you go. I'm in Australia, Catherine. Other countries hate us. Aww. The shipping in other countries. We love you. Okay, so this one's Celadon. I don't know, mail system in general, I've been mildly frustrated with. Ever since we moved here, like our mail carriers, oh, it's so complicated. But long story short, I went to go get some mail today and I have a package that is currently MIA. I'm gonna have to have Amazon resend it. But you know, I filled out all the official like, hey, this is gone, you delivered the wrong place, and now it doesn't exist anymore. But I definitely was the crazy person who, after checking the mail this evening, saw our mail carrier and I didn't chase him down in my car. I just quickly turned around and followed him until he stopped and then got out so I could talk to him and be like, help. Let's see. From Australian art manufacturer supplies successfully lobbied our government to block imports from large overseas manufacturers. Really? Interesting. I didn't know it was that complicated. Emerald green. Told Steve I had a little bit of Karen come out a little bit. But it's not just me too, like other neighbors are having packages like missing and stuff. So I'm just sending everything to the P.O. box these days. But yeah, I definitely hunted down our mail carrier. No, Kelly, it's still MIA. So I've opened up a ticket with USPS because it's like packages go missing, so I can't keep going to Amazon. They're gonna think I'm like trying to do like mail fraud or something. So I opened up a ticket with USPS, so if they need to investigate it, they can see that like I've contacted USPS and they can just see, oh, by the way, USPS sucks, so it's their fault. So I'll have it resent, but I think I have finally gotten in touch with the right people and we're gonna get the mailboxes rekeyed because I think that's the problem. Right? It's been terrible. Yeah, it's just like the boxes. So like the way that our mail works is there's, you know, parcel boxes we have to get our packages out of. Sometimes if the package is too big, they'll deliver them directly to the house, but the keys, for whatever reason, are interchangeable. So like people are taking packages that aren't theirs because the keys are interchangeable because for some reason someone thought that was a great idea. Brilliant green. In fact, when I went to go check the mail last night, there was a very colorfully worded note someone left on one of the boxes saying, whoever stole the package from such and such a number, you better bring it back because karma's a B and it's gonna come bite you in the A. And I was like, holy heck, okay, clearly we're not the only one getting packages missing. So yeah, I had a little chat with our postal carrier today. I keep getting the neighbors' UPS and FedEx packages. I make new friends that way, right? Yeah, they delivered one of our packages. I had some books for the kids that came, but they delivered it to the wrong house and delivered the other house's package to us, which also happened to be a book. So we did like a package swap and we're like, here you go. Right, Alex? It's beautiful. But it's just like, I have never had, this is Viridian, I have never lived someplace that has had, and we live in a nice neighborhood, this shouldn't be an issue, it's just, oh, it's impossible. Anyway, I finally talked to someone helpful today, and I think we're gonna get the ball rolling on getting everything fixed and rekeyed. I tried to be less angry Karen and more frustrated citizen that just really wants to get this fixed. And so basically I was like, what can I do to help make this happen? Like, this needs to be a thing because not everything ships to the P.O. boxes, you know? Right? They're so pretty. Beautiful friend sent me the 150 set of Premier Prismacolor pencils the other day, plus 54 stamp sets. Tina, that's amazing. Do you have a price range, Alex? Okay, moss green. Moved to my parents' house, they never got packages. Ugh. It's just like, you know, this shouldn't be a 50-50 chance of whether or not you'll actually receive your stuff. Hang on, I need to empty the sharpener. Doing a lot of sharpening tonight, but it's good. Like, this is so chill and just kind of relaxing, just filling out the chart. You don't have to think too much. Now we get packages close to every day. Well, you know, ever since the pandemic hit too, I rarely make random trips to Target or Hobby Lobby anymore. Like, I just order everything online or do a pickup. So we get more packages now because I don't, you know, like I just had to get the kids some new clothes. Steve needed, or not Steve, little Steve needed a new pair of shoes. And so I was just like, it's just easier just to order it online. And also Old Navy had a good deal going on. We had the parcel lock boxes and someone broke into them. Now I have to drive 8 miles to get your USPS packages. Ugh, Deborah, I'm so sorry. The post office is just perpetually broken in the US. It's so hard. It really is. It's just, the place that we lived before, we had a really good mail guy. It was always really obvious when he went on vacation. Olive green. But at least thank goodness for the P.O. box. I'll tell you though, so like I said, there's certain things, I'm not quite sure what the rules are behind them, but there's certain things that companies won't send to P.O. boxes. One of the big items was this camera. It would not, they wouldn't send it to the P.O. box, so I had to have it sent to the house. Oh my gosh, you better believe, like I hunted down the mail carrier the day before. I'm like, please, please bring this package to the house. Like, I cannot have this package go missing. You have to understand. Anyway, they brought it to the house and I got it and I was so relieved, but I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, Catherine. That's awesome though. Right, Mary? That's so awesome. Looking at 40 set of luminance, set of Pablo, 72 ink tints or Holbein pastel. Ooh, they're all good. They're all good. He gets a card and a tip every year from me. That's awesome. Yeah, our mail guy at our previous place where we lived, I always made him a big old tin because he loved like homemade cookies and stuff. And so I found out his favorite cookies and I would make him a big old tin of cookies and he and his wife would share them. But I mean, we lived at that place for a really long time, so we had a chance to get to know him really well. Where's the cheapest place to get pastel Holbein? Amazon Japan. Amazon Japan. Okay, this one's dark green. At least that's what I hear. That is the word in the coloring market. So who all is still finishing up their Harry Potter pages? I still need to do mine. I was almost back. I'm ready to resharpen this. I don't need to sharpen it again. They smell nice though. Yes, I'm sniffing my pencils. All right, forest green. My UPS guy always brings Max a bone. Even we home leaves a bone for Max on top of our package. Oh, Tina, I love that. I need to finish my I can't talk. I need to finish my she who shall not be named pick. Yes, I do as well. I do as well. I started it. I'm telling you, I've got a whiteboard over here and I keep a running list of like things I've got going on the pipeline of things I need to like finish or complete, and not just coloring pages, but like projects too. And I'm just like, there are just not enough hours in the day. Like that's straight up what it is. All right, sap green. Next we have grass green. Does Australia open personal package from other countries? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, awesome, Mary. I can't wait to see it. Oh, they're in stock. Awesome. All right, grass green. There we go. Then Seacrest. I really want to just slide the name Ryan in front of it. They only open if suspicious. What constitutes a suspicious package? Like, is it the shape, or you think it's like when a dog smells something? Went back through all my coloring books through the years and paper clipped all the pages I need to finish. Oh, nice. Really, Mary? Most of your, like, do you get a notice if it was x-rayed or something? Do they feel hard like Pablo's? Let me grab a Pablo real quick, because I've got them out. Hang on. Ha! My spare sheet from when I did more of the color testing. I've got two very similar colors here, because I don't wanna steer you wrong. Okay, so Pablo. So Pablo's put out a bit more pigment. My left hand isn't as strong. The Pablos feel softer on the paper and they put out more pigment, but in hardness, I'd say it's about the same, but that's just with putting single color on there. When we start blending, that will make the difference because the Pablos blend really nice. Well, I mean, I would consider the Pablos hard in comparison to the Lumis, for sure. Ooh, the Starjoy, that'll be cool. Oh, X-ray or dog snippy. Okay, that makes more sense. He brings his dog over to play every weekend. Ah, okay, that'll do it. Has anybody ever seen like their mail guy or UPS guy like out and about? I was at the grocery store once and I ran into my UPS guy, and it's happened with our postal guy too, but or our previous postal guy. I ran into our UPS guy at the grocery store and I didn't recognize him. I couldn't place him. And I was just like, oh, and then it hit me that it was him, and it was just like weird and awkward, you know? No, Tanya, yeah, Tanya and Mary are in Florida. Yeah, Tanya is from Norway, but Mary and her live in Florida. All right, gray olive. It's kind of like, at one point, I can't remember, one of the times I was in the hospital, my chiropractor was doing a turn as a nurse, like she was getting some additional certification, and she came into my room to do some, some checks and everything, and I didn't recognize her because it was in a completely different environment, and it took me a minute, and I was just like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, what Shannon said. Pablos are softer than my polys. Yes, I agree. I agree with that, Kenny. I agree with that statement. Sister is my mail carrier who took over my route. Oh, see? That's what I need. I need to get my sister to move here and work as the mail carrier. Okay, now yellow green. We just need to get the inside track on the postal workers. Be like, please, I just want my packets. Pretty please. All right, willow green. I do like pink too, I read Michelle's name, but that was Tanya. I like pink as well, Tanya. Hello, Michelle. Well, color me pink. Sorry about that, Mary. I haven't been on, and how is Melissa and the baby Julian? They're doing very well. Baby Julian is doing super well. I'll color you anything you want. All right, apple green. For anybody just coming in, we're just doing some low-key pencil swatching tonight. No full color along, but if we have time at the end, we're gonna test out the pencils in my copy of 30 Days of Creativity. Even if we don't though, Wednesday morning we will be diving into the book and coloring in there. So stick around for that. Tanya. Yeah, I'm probably right there with you. The kitty's made a bed out of my colored pencils. I cannot believe it's comfy. I think it's an attention factor. Oh, absolutely. Right, he's adorable. Okay, mustard. There we go. Yeah, this has got a good range of colors. I'm pretty pleased with it. And the crimson red even seems like a pretty red. It's not too bad. Oh, awesome, Ev! I'm so glad. I had a full moon cries today, but both of them are sleeping now. We went to a pumpkin patch this weekend. I saw those pictures, Melissa. You guys looked adorable. My sister shared a video with me the other day of somebody doing fluid art on top of a pumpkin. And we're back from, we've got some pumpkins from the pumpkin patch. I'm really tempted to try that. Do fluid art on a pumpkin. Like one of the smaller ones, you know, like a smaller decorative one. Or use like one of the foam ones so I can reuse it next year. I love pink too. Today I got a pair of Princess Pink Reeboks. Oh, those are cute. Hi, Queen Cats. Apologize if I missed you coming in. Let's see, gold ochre. There's a lot of ochre. I think they're on her Insta. I think so. Right, Lisa? They are so pretty. Here, I can zoom out while I'm sharpening here. It might be a bit bright. That's a bit more accurate. I lighten it though when I start coloring because I get shadow from my hand. Okay. There we go. All right, light ochre. There we go. And raw umber. I have pink suede Pumas, one of my favorite shoes. Oh, that's cool. I am currently wearing some sneakers that I got at Target with a pair of fuzzy socks because honestly, I had fuzzy socks and slippers on this morning because it was flipping cold and then it was time to go pick up little Steve and I went, nope, I'm gonna keep the fuzzy socks on. So I'm totally rocking sneakers with fuzzy socks because I'm cool like that. No joke, man. It's been chilly. It's been chilly, which is so weird. All right, ready to shift up now. Brown ochre, burnt ochre, brown, and cocoa. But honestly, I'd live in fuzzy socks year round. My feet are always cold. Exactly. Oh, is that what Kenny said up there? Yeah, like lots of swatching with light touches. Yeah, swatching is pencil practice 101. Yep, absolutely. All right, brown ochre. Well, it gives you a good feel for the pencil too before you start blending with them. So you guys can actually see. I know I didn't have it in the studio setup, but like this is the umbrella light that I keep to my right when I stream. So that's part of the lighting setup. Let's see. I used to be super heavy-handed. I spent a year working on my pressure. Yeah, same. I started out with Prismacolors, and that made me incredibly heavy-handed. My ErgoSoft trained me out of my heavy-handedness and taught me to, you know, light layers, that kind of thing. Oh wait, what did Lisa say up there? Hang on. Sorry, I try to see everything, but it's something that gets fascinating. Oh no, okay, we're good. I'm barefoot in my ratty t-shirt and sweatpants. There you go. Well, see, we have vinyl flooring in the house too, so it's just naturally like colder. Like if it was carpet, it probably wouldn't be. Of course, who am I kidding? Even in our old place that had carpet, I was always wearing socks anyway. And I will say, I feel like I can keep the place cleaner with the vinyl flooring. It looks like hardwood, but it's technically vinyl. It's like the same thing with the countertops from the cake video. Like they look like marble, but no, they're laminate. What is the, ooh, excuse me. What is the best oil-based pencil to get? For price and versatility, polychromos. Trying to think, Shapiro Farbens are oil. The Brute Funners are good too, but at top of the line, good oil pencil is polychromos. Clear? I'm not clear, but this is the Doll 133 hand crank sharpener. You can type in ! sharp, or I think I have the link in the description below too. Yeah, I'm Emily, I'm not Claire. Claire and I have very different accents. We have hardwood floors. Oh, okay, no, see, I just got cold feet all the time. Brown. See, and that's the crazy thing too. Like, you know, you guys saw the videos where like I'm shaking so much. Like, my hands aren't too bad right now. It's not all the time. It's just when I try to do certain tasks, it's just the shakiness just like skyrockets. Oh no, you're good, Queen Cats. Right, Dina? Okay, Coco. We're on the last column here. Ooh, that could be pretty, Ev. Polys are really nice all around. Brutes are great budget pencil. Light, fast, top of the line, in my opinion. Yes, agreed. What Shannon said. Catherine, you have confused my wife. Barry, that doesn't take much. Why did Prismas make me heavy-handed? Because it was so easy to just smush them together to blend. So, like, I've got a couple of Prismas right here. So, the way that I used my Prismas back in the day, how many do I got here? Oh, I've got some skin tone ones, that'll work. The way that I used my Prismas back in the day, and now I layer more than I smush, but it allows me to smush just like so much more. So what I would do is like, I'm laying down really heavy right now because I would get a solid color, and then I would fade it out. Then I would grab my next mid color, I'd go on top, and this works for Prismas because it's just the way they blend. Like, I'm still getting a nice blend and everything, but you cannot do this with something like a polychromo. It's just not how it works. So then I would take this on top and press hard, and there you go. Oh, sorry, that was slightly out of it. There you have your blend because you can press so hard. But you try that with something like, let's see, what do I got here? Okay, well, I don't have, yeah, let's just do this. I've got some, they're from the last video that I did that I've got a couple of these in here. But you take something like this. Now, it's not as a great of example, but I'm going just as hard here with the polys and then fading them out. And then taking this on top. Now, granted, it's different colors and everything, but you just get, let's see, do I have the Prismas in this? Yeah, okay, I have the Prismas in the blue. Okay, so let's do this so it's a better example. Yeah, they mush together really easily. Okay, so we're gonna do this with the Prisma so it's more similar. And then take the green on top of that. But like, I can mash the crud out of these Prismas. And even that, it's not a great blend, but it's a better blend than this one. So versus polys if I wanted to try and get a blend similar to this. What did Angie say? Oh, it's gone missing somewhere in the post. Oh no. So like this is the polys here. So were I to try and get that same kind of blend, I'd start out much lighter with the polys and then build my way up. So now I would take the green, and you're getting a much smoother blend between the two. Now I can go darker. Still going light at the edge. So basically, you eventually, the idea is you would get the same level of blend, but you just layer more and more. So I would do this probably like 4 more times, but that's also why it takes longer. So, all right, it's so pretty. This one is the middle phthalo blue in the polychromo and the true blue from the Prismacolor. How did I confuzzle Mary, Tanya, and Tammy? But that's the idea. These two use the exact same amount of pressure, but you can just see the difference. But then I lighten it and I can get a smoother blend. So, but that's because the Prismas were so smushy, they allowed me to do that. So like if you go back and watch, there's a video that I did, it was a background video, like a purple one on a Johanna page. And it was like one of my first voiceover background videos I did. But I say this is a blending tutorial on it, but in but in reality, it was just me just smushing the crud out of my pencils. You're fine, Catherine. I think we all get a little confused sometime. Not to mention, here, this is Copper Brown. I mean, heck, the first time I was confused about who even sent me the pencils. So you're all good. All right, so that's Copper Brown. So that's basically on the harder leaded pencils. That's kind of the difference between the Prismas and the other. Prismas are incredibly forgiving, incredibly forgiving. So sorry, you guys, gals. Oh, oh yeah, smushing the crud, absolutely. But see, it didn't always work too, and this is why it was good that I learned. I'll show you a really good example. Now, initially when I did this page, really early on, it was done in Enchanted Forest. I was so proud of it. I thought it was so good and the best background I'd ever done. Now, granted, I've had much more practice since then, but you'll be able to see where my techniques of smushing the pencils just didn't work. In comparison to what I do now, But also, this has been 5 years of growth and change and practice, you know? Okay. So I thought I was pretty proud. You're welcome, Mary. They have their good side. So this was done all with Prismas, and this was done back in 2015. This is actually my very first Johanna book, my very first adult coloring book. Tina, we are swatching the Mitsubishi Uni pencils. Uni? So you can see here, like I can see the very different colors that I used, but like between the yellow and the cream, thank you, Shannon. Between the yellow and the cream, like there was just not much of a blend. And so I had a lot to learn in that sense. Like the trees are okay, but I can look at this. I know what I was trying to do too. I was trying to make the front part darker because the sunset was behind it. But I can look at this now knowing what I have learned, and I can pinpoint things that I would do differently or things that I would fix. So like for instance, on this one, I brought this cool blue so much further down than I did on this page. Like it's just like details and things that I've learned like over time. So let's see. Hi, Marie. This was also an early one, but that one was pretty decent. But this is mostly like Prismacolors that I did this with. So another good smooshing, smooshing background technique is this one. I used a white over the top of this when it was done. See, I'm even still getting like pigment on me. Like Prismacolors are just really great with being very forgiving. They allow for a lot of mistakes. This one too. So like, I don't know that I used anything other than Prismacolors in this book. I did some pastel clouds on this one. You're good, Tina. You're fine. This one was really early on too. I didn't do much blending on the stump, but I did do like color variation in it. But you can see just how much of a gloss, like glow there is over the top. These ones, in the group that I was in at the time, they really liked these mushrooms. So I want to try and tackle that color scheme again. Another Prismacolor there. This was a started Prismacolor, but I never finished it. The number one thing I would do differently is pull out gel sticks and not pencils for the backgrounds, right? Oh my gosh, yes. Well, see, at the time, all I had were Prismacolors and gel pens. That is the only thing I had. That is the only thing I used. Like, I mean, Karen Dash who? I don't even know. Oh, awesome, Marie. That's so awesome. But yeah, this was my very first book. The very first page that I colored, I think some of you have seen it before. Let's see if I can find it. It was the Dragonfly. It was the Dragonfly. Where is it? But that was the very first one I ever colored. And that one was, like I said, that was back in 2015. Where is it? There it is. That's my very first one. Zero blend, just filling in the spaces. I used some gel pen. I just used the silver pencil. But I've since redone this one like 3 or 4 times. Is smooshing your community's word for burnishing? I'm gonna say no, only because we only use the word smooshing a lot of times in terms of Prismacolors. Aw, thanks, Tina. When I use the word smooshing, it's how I express that the amount of pigment that's on the paper, you are physically moving it around. So when I think burnishing, that's when you flatten out the tooth. When we use, I mean, the term smooshing is a coined term. It's not like a technical artistic term by any means, but it's what I imagine. You have so much pigment on the paper that really just smooshes together well. That's where I use that term. Yeah, smooshing and burnishing is different, yeah. I would consider, when it comes to blending and burnishing, I would use the term blending more with smooshing than I would with burnishing. I think, yeah, King Arts, yeah. Oh, Marie, I'm so glad. I'll be perfectly honest, I have not done this Saturdays. I'm gonna do that this week. I gotta pick which one I'm gonna do. I'm thinking I'm gonna do it on pencils, kind of like how I did the in-depth kind of, you know, history and look at the Staedtler Ergosofts. I'm leaning towards doing a Let's Talk Like That for the polychromos. I have a whole list of ones planned, but I want to try and like balance them. Like I just did the interview with Johanna, so next weekend, like I have one planned where I want to go through all of her books and talk about the different things about them. But I don't want to do Johanna interview, Johanna books back to back. You know, I think people will be like, all right, enough already. So I want to space them out, you know? Yeah, smooshing is just a fun word, but yes, I would say it's more to blending than it is to burnishing. Guess I need new glasses to get here ASAP. Oh, we gotta get Steve some new glasses. And creamy and beautiful. I do like gelatos, however, you get more for your money with King Arts. Everyone colors differently. I'm sure yours is made. Wait, what did Catherine say? Oh, thanks, Catherine. But yeah, everybody's different. Everybody's absolutely different. And I ventured out from there because I wanted to see how everybody else colored theirs. And I joined my first Facebook group way back when. And I was just blown away at what everybody else was doing. I was like, oh my gosh, you can do that on a coloring page? Like, holy heck. All right, this next pencil is the one that I'm just like, why? Why would they call it this? They call this one purple. Thanks, Tina. I had so much fun with that one. She's so down to earth. I love chatting with her. And then I had fun throwing in the kind of random, like, what are your favorite pizza toppings? You know, because a lot of these questions are asked by a lot of different interviewers. And I wanted to make sure I threw in some that maybe aren't necessarily asked. Callie, thank you. Okay, so purple, apparently. See, this pencil does not belong over here. Oh, my OCD hurts right now. Why would they do this to me? Rude. Rude. All right. Sepia next. Oh, that one hurts. Hurts my little colorist heart. I've been dividing mandalas and comparing different sets on different papers. Fell in love with my layers that way. Oh, Deborah, that's awesome. Old coloring pages and redoing and see how much I learned. That's why I redid all of the, I've done 3 other versions, I think, of the Dragonfly. 3 other versions, and I've loved each and every one of them. Sepia, but it's been really cool to see like the growth in it and the difference. Like when I got the mini secret garden, I redid the page that was my very first tutorial on YouTube. See, if purple wasn't here, you could put Sepia and Van Dyke Brown next to each other and then see how similar they are. You don't belong over here, purple. You belong over here with Fuchsia Purple. Ugh. Person making the list just threw that one in just because they knew it would drive colorists. It's crazy. A little bit like mahogany, I suppose, but no. It's a form of torture. It looks reddish brown. I don't know. Was Johanna best read that down to earth in real life? Oh, absolutely, Alex, absolutely. In fact, like we did the recorded portion for the interview, but like before and after the interview, we sat and chatted just a little bit, you know, about kids and coloring supplies. And then, you know, I got to meet her a couple years ago and we went for coffee and my mother came with me and it was great. We talked about, you know, our families. We talked about coloring supplies. We just talked about a lot of stuff in general. I feel like if I lived closer, like if I lived in Aberdeen, like we would have so much fun together. Like her personality and, you know, her interests and everything, they're so similar to mine. Like I feel like we would just hit it off, like hands down, you know? Oh, she is, Alex. She's so sweet. She had so much fun. And it was so sweet of her because it's a red violet on my screen. True red violet. There you go. I see that a few of Prismacolors have been discontinued. Do you know a place to find them? Are you talking about recent ones? Because I know they have discontinued a few over time, light gray. For instance, they discontinued a lot of the previous metallics, a lot of the deco colors. They used to have a deco orange, a steel color. I actually have a handful of the discontinued colors, but that's only because in one of the groups I was in a couple years ago, they mentioned there was this little hole in the wall art shop in the middle of Colorado that happened to have some. And so I called that art shop up and I said, please send me them. And so I had them package them up and they sent them to me. So that's how I got them. But you can get lucky enough to sometimes find them on eBay. Right, yeah, Alex, it was so good. I loved it so much. Like her schedule was so super busy. We had something else planned, but her schedule, because she had not just had her youngest was only like a year old. And so we had a different thing planned, but her schedule just got super busy, but she still made time. You know, she's like, okay, well, we can't do this, but let's go to plan B. Let's meet up at the, you know, she had this favorite coffee shop that we went to that was kind of like halfway between where she lived in Aberdeen. And it was so cute. And oh, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. Like I could have sat and chatted with her for hours easily. So I got confused and thought mulberry was red or red violet, but it's actually violet red. So I messed up my coloring challenge. And this is an advanced challenge. Oh my gosh. Loved how honest and down to earth she seems. Exactly. And we talked about that too. And just the fact that, you know, she comes on and does the lives with everyone. I mean, how many other, you know, massively successful illustrators do you know that regularly come on lives and just hang out and color and chat with everyone? Like it's just, you know, she's got the 2 girls, she's got a successful business. Like she's a busy lady and she makes time for the whole community. And it's absolutely amazing. Right, Kelly? I'm right there with you. The first time I started venturing out past her books, I honestly like felt like I was cheating on the books. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, please don't tell the Enchanted Forest, because I think I got Hannah Carl's in were some of my separate ones. Oh, it really was, Alex. I loved it so much. So much. All right, blue gray. I'd love to go back someday. I wouldn't mind living there either. Like, I know it rains a lot, but honestly, I love the rain. I think I would really enjoy living in Scotland. Not to mention there was so much I didn't get to see. Like, I wish I could like go visit there, but like set up a tour of Scotland in the sense, you know, all the way from the southern point to the most northern point, the outlying islands, and go for like 6 months and just go see everything. Like, it would be amazing. I wanted to get up to Inverness, but we just ran out of time. There just was not enough time. Oh, she absolutely is, Tina. Absolutely. Dark gray. And it's just been great that she, like, you know, we know each other, like we've talked about, you know, each other's kids and everything, but we also, you know, connect on the colorist level. And so it's just nice. It's nice to have that connection. And I love being able to like share the behind scenes with you guys. It's raining here today. See, I love the rain. I love the rain. I mean, what other situation was I going to be able to ask about her new book? It's so funny because in the interview too, I was like, I know, like with the new book coming out, I feel like I have almost no right to even ask you this, but is there anything you can tell us about the new book? Beige gray. Can't help it. We hear there's a new book and we're just like, yes. So this one seems pretty similar to Ivory, actually. This beige gray. Plus it's great because I'm able to bring you guys like these early like sneak peeks. Like, I know it's interesting. I never get thumbs down so fast on a video than when I do when I post one of these early sneak peeks, just because a lot of people don't like that I do it early. Like, either it's a spoiler or they want me to wait, but I like being able to bring you guys this so that you can, you know, get a full view and be like, okay, is this something I want? Because I know a lot of people had a lot of questions like, how is this, you know, is it just like, you know, how to draw Inky Wonderlands, like all of that. And it's great because now we can go through it. Right, Alex? Me too. Now we can go through it and you guys can get a good look at it. We can do some colors and you can decide if it's something that you want to do. And if you do decide you want it and you get it, then those tutorials are already out there, you know? Smoke gray. But it also, you know, it didn't happen, this whole thing didn't happen like overnight. I mean, the initial kind of connection did, in the sense that how I even got to this point with being able to get the books was I had joined a Facebook group that Johanna had been kind of watching and everything, and I had been posting like a lot, and my name was getting fairly commonplace within the group. And so when she rebranded her website, she contacted me and 2 other colorists, and she said, hey, we need to get a bunch of pages colored for our new website. Would you be willing to, you know, if we send you a book, can you color some pages and then send it back? And of course I was just like, oh my gosh, heck yes. I jumped on that like so fast. And so it was me and 2 other colorists. We did Lost Ocean, Secret Garden, and Enchanted Forest. I did Secret Garden. In fact, you can see my colorings on her website under, if you go to the book Secret Garden, it's like the banner up top. But then from there, we just kind of, you know, we were able to keep in contact, and she did like an interview, post that coloring, and then it just kind of went from there. And so persistence was more the key of anything else, of just, you know, coloring a lot, posting a lot, you know, just that kind of thing. And it all just developed from there. And then we realized how much we had in common, and it's nice. I so look forward to swatching my new Prismas. I have the 24 set and the 72 delis, but 150 Prismas, I'm so excited. Is there an actual swatch sheet for them? So there is. You can find it randomly online, but yes, what Angie said, I have one on my website. Hello, Emily, if you did another Joanna color along, that could be fun. Oh, you love what I do, thank you. I had the book on pre-order and was blown away to see your preview. Not a spoiler, it made me look forward to even more, right? It was, Ams, it was. And I made sure to, like, at no point have I ever taken for granted the fact that I am able to get these early books. Like, I am mystified and in awe every time. I save every little bit that comes in these packages. A couple years ago, she sent a printed box and this soap that she had done, and she had like spritzed the box with perfume. No joke. I saved the tissue paper, put it in a plastic bag. I still have it. It still smells like the perfume. I still have the box. I've reutilized it for keeping like different art supplies and everything in. Like, I don't think I've ever thrown away anything that she sent, whether it's packaging or what. Go ahead and type in exclamation point website. Eggshell and Deco Peach. They're discontinuing those ones? Oh, interesting. Every time I spend money on our stuff, I genuinely feel good about it, right? I love it so much. I love, love, love it so much. Slate Gray. Like, it's definitely a bit of fangirling, like, I'm not gonna lie, but whenever we talk, like, outside of, you know, like, interviews or comments or live streams or whatever, like, I reel in the fangirliness when we email, obviously, but, yeah, it's just, it's very cool, and it's got, I definitely look up to her in the sense that, you know, she's the reason that I got back into illustrating. Like, legitimately, like, she is the reason, because after I colored those pages for her in the book, she didn't, you know, we didn't get paid or anything to do it, but what she did do is she sent us a big thank you box full of art supplies. So it had pencils and it had pens and it had everything. And I was like, oh my God, I have everything I need in front of me, because I didn't have an iPad at the time. I am like, I have everything I need in front of me. There is no reason why I shouldn't pick this up and I shouldn't start drawing again, because I used to draw all the time, but I stopped. And I mean, that's one of the reasons I picked up the coloring books, because I had kids and it was such an easy artistic outlet. Because when I was in college, I was an art major. But yeah, so because she sent those coloring supplies, that's what kind of sparked my interest in drawing again. So yeah, I mean, it really is. And it was so sweet of her, because early on, when I was still a little hesitant to email her, I had drawn some illustrations and I said, hey, would it be okay if I, you know, if I sent you a couple of my drawings and got a little bit of feedback? Like, I didn't just straight up send them. I emailed and had asked first, and she's like, yeah, of course. So I sent them, and she gave me some really good advice that I still remember and I utilize, you know, to this day. And it has helped a lot in my images. And so it just kind of went from there. So it's very cool, and I'm very appreciative and very aware how awesome it is. She's gonna watch this and she's like, oh, she's gushing. I'm like, I'm gushing a little bit, yeah, but. Okay, so silver, we're almost done. But yeah, if it wasn't for her books even to begin with, like my artistic loves wouldn't have been sparked again. Oh, Marie, I like that idea. I like that a lot. The only thing is I don't know. I know that there's like a lot of colorists that maybe her books aren't her favorite because they're too detailed. I know there are some of them that maybe don't like coloring as many flowers. But maybe I could just find those of the streamers that do enjoy her books, and maybe we could organize that. That could be fun. When is the anniversary of her first book? Because I mean, I started in 2015 with Enchanted Forest, but I don't remember when Secret Garden came out. Okay, look, we finished it. Oh, thanks, Alex. All right, let's zoom out. Yeah, I didn't know they were discontinuing Eggshell. Awesome, Tina. Aw, thanks, Ams. Yeah, there's also, for those of you that are kind of listening and just hanging out, I also have some free coloring downloads on the downloads page as well. It's not just coloring charts. Oh, cool, Coffee. All right, well, look at that. So as a whole, I feel like there's a good variety. There's even a lot of skin tones. It would be fun to try skin tones with these for sure. Let's see, 10:13, we got about 15 minutes. Let's grab let's grab our, oh, knock the light. Let's grab our 30 days of creativity here. Here, we can bring this back down. Now, before I choose something to test this out on, is there any particular page you guys are interested in, or do we just wanna pick one? March 4th, 2013. We can plan that. March is far enough away. So 2013, we're in 2021, so March would be 2022. Be like the 9-year mark for it. That'd be cool. Oh, the recipe page, yeah. I know, I want to make that too. I was looking around to see if I had everything for it. So yeah, it is 3/4 cups of butter, 3/4 cups of super fine sugar. I think super fine sugar means powdered sugar. Oh. No, next year would be 9-year. If it was 2013, we'd need it to be 2023. 2023 would be the 10-year, wouldn't it? Because next year's 2022. Look at anything else? Guess I'm going back. There you go. Yeah. So next year will be the 9-year. So yeah, 3/4 cups of butter, superfine sugar, self-rising flour, 2 eggs, 1 juice of 1 lemon, 1/2 cup of superfine sugar. Yeah, it has to be powdered sugar. Yeah. And then blend the butter, sugar, eggs, and flour together. Grease 12 by 18 pan. So I wonder if that's, because 9 by 13. Yeah, I mean, because 9 by is small granulated. Oh, castor sugar. Okay. And then crunchy topping, mix lemon juice and sugar to a soft paste and spread on cake while still warm from the oven. Ooh, that sounds good. Cut into squares when cold. I need to make this. Saw something about markers. Are you sure it's pencils? It could be markers. I don't know what I'm gonna put for a recipe on the other side. Oh, you do something for the 10-year and then do each 10-year anniversary for each book. Oh, I like that, Shannon. That could be good. I like that a lot. So, every child is an artist. Oh, we got all the other baking stuff here we could do. We could do something small. I don't want to do the robots page yet. I want to see if I can plan something for that. Oh, this could be cute. We could do one of these. It's nice and small. Watch by the time I choose. I started this with the super soft. So I think what we'll do is we're gonna color this one Wednesday morning. If I can get this one done in time. I can count to 10. Candy. Yeah, why don't we do one of these little, there's enough details in here, I think it could do it justice. That's good. My dad loves lemon cake. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm kind of, it's new book, so the spine needs a little bit of bent, and I will not be cutting a page. I will not be cutting pages out of this. Okay. I can count to 10. I have a hard time counting to 10 most of the time, so I want to do this little octopus here. I want to do the octopus. So let's lift the tripod leg. I don't want to damage the page, so let's move that to the middle. There we go. Sorry, I have to put the tripod on like a sticky note. But we still haven't received them. Yeah, so this book won't come out until end of the month. So I've got it about a week-ish early. Yes, this is her new book. Yeah, it arrived today. So we're just doing a teeny tiny tad bit tonight, but Wednesday morning, okay, so come to the stream on Wednesday morning, we're gonna be doing a bit more in depth. Yeah, I never cut the pages out of the book she sends me. Absolutely not. No, it's all in caps. Yeah, no cutting. I do have lots of sticky notes. The kids are having so much fun with those. There are holiday sticky notes everywhere. Ev was so awesome and sent us a bunch of sticky notes. Even Steve needed sticky notes. And so there's some holiday ones and the kids have been having a blast. It's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do our little octopus friend here. So let's choose some colors. Let's see. Octopi. They're like a purpley kind of red. Like you think orange initially, but I think we should get some purple. Let's use the purple. You know, the pencil that's actually purple, that's labeled purple. Let's see. That one's the Van Dyke brown. There we go. Purple. Okay, let's get purple and then let's get Magenta. Magenta. That's next to the raspberry. That's number 525. There we go, magenta. And then let's grab, ooh, coral red. That'll be nice. It's kind of an orangey one. Let's see. Coral red is number 515. Here it is. Okay, coral red. And let's grab one other one. Sorry, I'm looking at the colors here. This is also what happens because I'm not familiar enough with the colors yet. Let's grab light vermilion. Light vermilion. Well, raspberry and purple are actually super similar, which is why I chose magenta. Okay, what did I say? I said light vermilion. Good night, Cheryl. Right, exactly, Marie. Have a great night. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Okay, 508. Takes me, see, it takes me a long time to choose colors sometimes, especially if I'm not familiar with them. So 508, oh wait, 508 was, oh, I grabbed 509, that's right. I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. Okay. Should be right next to it, is this it? Okay, yeah, that is vermilion. But I wanted light vermilion, so 507. Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. Yeah, octopus, we got it. Okay. Let's go ahead and shift this a little bit. So here we go. First time trying out these pencils, coloring something in the brand new book. Okay, so let's start with shifting that for y'all. There you go. All right, so we're in focus. Yes, okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna start with purple, number 562. Should we get a name for him? Okay, so we're gonna start with light layers like we would with any kind of harder leaded pencil. We'll probably throw in some greens when we're all done with him. Oh, thank you, Marie. Yeah, this one is like, I did my nails actually after we finished up Harry Potter. This one is a bronze. It's actually one of the new ones I got last month. It's part of their fall collection of colors. This one is called Abundance, is the name of it. Here you go, by ILNP. I'm not like an affiliate or anything, I just honestly love their nail polish. Let's call him Earl. Sweet. Earl the octopus. I love it. Earl it is. I love it. Okay. So we're gonna use, let's see, let's lighten this just a bit because we got a little bit of hand shadow here. Well, hey Earl, how you doing? See, this weekend was super fun, but this is just kind of nice to just low-key kind of stream. We swatched, we're gonna color a single octopus. He's gonna be super cute. That's awesome, Tina. I love it. There you go. And then Wednesday. Wednesday we will do a proper full color. Well, I haven't done any blending yet, but so far they seem pretty good. Nice and soft on the paper. And really, like, I feel like I kind of imagine Johanna's quality paper is like the kind of paper that everybody should have. So I consider her paper in her books like top notch. So if I can get good results from her paper, then that's good. Hi, Pamela, how are you? We are just testing out these Mitsubishi Uni pencils in 30 days of creativity. I mean, really, we have the time. I mean, it's supposed to be 10 minutes, right? But who are we kidding? I'm gonna take way more than 10 minutes. It's like 3 hours later. Are you still working on that one octopus? Yes. Yes, I am. Absolutely. See, and then if we get him all colored, that's our 10 minutes for the day. Aw, sounds good. It is very pretty. It's so pretty, it should belong with the other purpley colors. Okay. Now let's go ahead and grab our magenta. There we go. Yeah, because there's a page in here that you can check off like as you get things done for every 30 days. So this is the first layer. We'll see how it layers on top to see if we can get it darker as well. But you guys know how much I like my kind of light, soft, pastel kind of color palettes. Okay. All right, now let's go in with, what was this one? Go Titans! Earl is a complicated kind of guy. Exactly, exactly. So I need to know Terry Rosario's drawing. I am not familiar with it, no. Okay, coral red. Yeah, because I definitely want to darken this up a little bit. Did the Titans win, Shannon? I assume Steve's down there watching it. Okay, he's coming along. Getting a little bit more color on him. I'm yelling at the ball game. I've got a big thunderstorm just happening. I told my granddaughter that it's Santa up there making the toys for Christmas. Oh my gosh, Marie, can I use that next time the kids freak out about thunder and lightning? Because that's amazing. I love that so much. That's awesome. The kids really, and in fact, little Emily discovered what the term is for a fear of thunder. She looked it up at school. I don't remember what it is now, but she has declared that that is what she has. And so way back when I made them thunder squeezes, that's what we called them. And I got some of that really soft fleece that has kind of like the little kind of bumpy balls on the top of them. Oh, awesome, Shannon. For a texture thing, and we made them in shapes of clouds. And so they have their thunder squeezes when there's a big thunderstorm. Ah, I love that, Tina. Okay, now we're gonna use Vermilion. And we're gonna go over the top of all of this. So when I'm going on top, I feel like they kind of slide on top of one another. So I'm gonna be curious how they work when I try to press harder to get a little bit darker color. So far, I really like them though. Okay, and we're gonna do the underside of his little tentacles as well at some point. Awesome, thank you. All right, so now we're gonna grab purple again, and we're gonna go a little bit darker. Okay, good, look at that. We're getting some darker color now that I'm pressing a little bit harder. So that's nice. And using, light layers, we seem to be getting a nice blend. We're definitely gonna be layering some green on top of this darker purple though. Okay. What do days do we have until Halloween? I still need to get little Emily's costume and get the PVC pipes to make the candy shoot. I've been so behind. Little Steve keeps asking how many more days until his birthday, which is also coming up soon. Gotta take care of that all. What's the best kind of paper to use to photocopy pages from a coloring book? I like to use the Neenah cardstock. You type in exclamation point Neenah, Neenah, and that'll give you the link for the Neenah paper that I like to use. Do you know if they are all oil or wax based? I'm pretty sure they're wax based. That being said, if I didn't know they were wax based, I would kind of guess that they were oil. But I think I would need to use them in conjunction with like the brutes or the polys to really, you know, make that claim. But I think technically they are wax. But they don't like, I think a lot of times when someone hears a wax pencil, they might expect it to act like a Prismacolor. But Prismacolors are just like in a class all by themselves. There's only one other pencil that I have found that can move pigment around like Prismacolor does, and those are the Lumis. I've always said it that I feel like the Lumis are what the Prismacolors should be, just in quality and whatnot. 12 days. Okay, 12 days. So less than 2 weeks. I gotta hurry up. Oh, I need to head out, get trash to curb, and then bed. Sounds good, Evelyn. Thank you so much for being here, hon. Chat with you later. All right, Magenta. I mean, I know it's 10:30, but I want to finish this octopus before we go. Well, Nibbles is starting to wake up. So if you guys hear the wheel going, you'll know that it's getting late. But he's currently situating his food. It's like he likes to resort it every night. It's hilarious. There we go. Okay. I like him, Renee. I like him. What does little Emily want to be? She wants to be Tinkerbell. Last I checked, Party City had a good Tinkerbell costume. But all the ones on like Amazon and stuff are like twice the price of the Party City one. It's kind of ridiculous. And with our mail the way it is, I can't even guarantee it'll get here. So I need to place a curbside order for Party City and get that. Little Steve, we were at Target the other day. And we don't go too often, so he was pretty excited. And we went to the Halloween section because he also, he was convinced he wanted to be a Eevee Pokemon, but then he saw a costume in the Halloween aisle at Target that he just fell in love with and he really, really wanted, and he thinks it's just hilarious. Like if I showed pictures of the kids, I would share this picture of with you guys of him just beaming from ear to ear. He's so happy with it. You want to know the costume that he decided on? It's a hot dog costume. It's got relish and mustard and everything. So he is very proud and very excited to be a Halloween hot dog. Thanks, Ambient. So, yep. He's being a hot dog for Halloween. He was just tickle pink. He thought it was just the funniest thing. So I'm like, all right, that's cool, kid. We can be a hot dog. All right, let's get our green here. I want to get a little bit of green. Let's get dark green. All right, so dark green. I mean, I know I don't ever share their ages, but it's just like for the age group that he is in, it's very much the age in which like you tell the stories when you're older. Like when I was such and such an age, I wanted to be a something, I don't know. You know, but it's usually like, I wanted to be a bunch of grapes. Well, he saw this hot dog costume and just love at first sight. Right? Very nice. 5 little pumpkins sitting on the gate. The first one said, "Oh my, it's getting late." The second one said, "There are witches in the air." The third one said, "But we don't care." So yeah, I gotta hunt down Tinkerbell costume for little Emily, and I need to hunt down some PVC pipe to make a candy chute. We've already got the candy, so that's taken care of. That's in a Halloween bowl up on the shelf. But yeah, gotta get a Tinkerbell costume. Okay, let's grab our purple. Right, Kelly? I love it so much. Fourth one said, "Let's run and run and run." The fifth one said, "I'm ready for some fun. Oh, with the wind." Out went the lights. 5 little pumpkins rolled out of sight. Oh, that's cute. Okay, that's magenta, but I want purple. Like last year, we didn't do much because that was like the height of the pandemic. But now people have eased off enough to have them not do anything for Halloween, I think would be a little disappointing. I'm not quite ready to go have them, you know, go door to door and get candy from a bunch of different people mid-pandemic, but we can do the candy shoot and I think they'll have fun with it. And we'll do Halloween crafts and games and everything. So I think they'll have fun. It'll be a good memory. Okay, so now, that's cute. If I bought candy now, I would eat it all. Yeah, I put it on a very high shelf, Oh, you know what? This should be colored in, oh no, that's one of the, oh well, too late now. You know what we'll actually do? Let's look at colors here. Let's actually grab the copper. Use the copper on the underside of these here. And then I think we'll use gel pen actually on the little suckers underneath. And then let's use the coral red. There we go. Let's see, his eyes. Let's grab one of these grays. This is beige gray. Get somewhere to trick-or-treaters. Oh, and that's the thing too, is we live in a neighborhood now since, oh no, that's not dark enough. We live in a neighborhood now where we most likely will get a fair amount, let's see, I want stone gray. We'll probably get a fair amount of trick-or-treaters, and I think the kids will really enjoy that because we've never lived in a place that did get a lot. So I think it'll be really enjoyable for them to be able to hand it out. And we got a bunch of pumpkins from the pumpkin patch, so we're gonna carve pumpkins and everything, so it'll be good. Good times had all around. Tech grade school, we'll meet in the gym and recite that for heading to the buses. That's awesome. Yeah, I think Halloween is definitely Superman and Batman costumes. Oh, Melissa, that's gonna be adorable. Just load the Nerf guns the time we shot neighborhood kids with candy. There you go. Yeah, I think the hype around Halloween is, I think, a lot more centered around the US. Let's put some blue behind him. So let's grab Prussian Blue. Prussian Blue real quick. Okay, so 612. Here, let's put the rest of these ones away. We're looking for number 612. There we go. Okay, Prussian Blue. And let's get turquoise, number 536. Nice, they have the numbers printed on the side. 536, and let's get Celadon. I distinctly remember like a lot of Halloween events at the town I grew up in. And it was good, it was good times. So blue green is pretty, yeah, right? I think it is. But yeah, I think US is pretty big with Halloween. I don't know how big other countries are. Prussian Blue, I think the UK does it. Okay, so we're just gonna use a little bit of the darker blue here. And I don't think we'll actually darken it up much because I want the octopus to pop more than the water behind it. On your lithophane, I thought that turned out so cool. I can't wait to see the lamp like all put together. What is the meaning behind Halloween? Well, So way back when, a lot of people just, obviously it's changed as things have gotten more modernized and everything, but it stems back, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, if I remember my lore correctly, it stems back from something called All Hallows Eve, where, and it depends on, you know, what... It has a lot of basis in maybe like if you watch different movies and stuff, like it has basis in like witchcraft and everything, but just basically All Hallows Eve, and there were a lot of celebrations, and over the years it has just evolved into a lot of spooky kind of myths, you know, ghosts, goblins, you know, those that believe in some of that. It's like, you know, that's like, oh, well, that's when the veil between, you know, the living and the dead is the thinnest kind of thing. You know, it just depends on what your beliefs are. For me personally, though, I enjoy the costumes and the candy and the games and the decorations. I don't like to do a lot of like spooky scary, but yeah, it stems from pretty far back. If you look up All Hallows Eve, you'll get a lot more history on it. But I mean, everybody celebrates it kind of differently. Some people like the really super spooky aspect. Some people just like the excuse to dress up in super skimpy costumes. It's kind of different. Yeah, the transition between fall and winter. Thank you, Renee. I knew I was missing some stuff. What is she? I think he loved his slimy sock, green torso cover hat, and his elf on the shelf Winky. I love it. Yeah, All Hallows Eve. Exactly. Yeah, the transition between fall and winter. Yeah, Samhain. Yeah, Samhain. Yeah, that's Scotland was a lot of Samhain. You love All Hallows Eve. It's an interesting story. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Now let's use turquoise. But yeah, it definitely originally didn't have as much of a spooky connotation to it. It's just been changed over the years. But yeah, I think what I really like about Halloween is that it signals the beginning of fall. You know, you can start thinking about Thanksgiving and Christmas, you know, because that's the next holiday. So, you know, things start to cool down in Texas a little bit. And I just have a lot of fond memories of dressing up and, you know, having a lot of fun with that. What did hubby just bring in the house? A possum. All Saints Day is the 1st of November. The eve of holiday was called All Hallows Eve. Ah, see, there you go. Yeah, that's the idea. A puppy? I like it, Tanya. The Christmas tree. Yeah, it really just depends a lot on your religion. And in fact, the Celadon, there are some religions that are very, like for instance, it's actually really interesting. Hobby Lobby no longer carries Halloween decorations, and a lot of it is because it is a Christian-based organization, and so there's a lot of, you know, if it's too related to witches, and this isn't like a religion discussion by any means. I'm just saying that's what it is. So sometimes the fact that Halloween has gotten too spooky and too focused on, you know, the undead and all of that, that can be a trigger for some, especially those that are particularly more religious. You're in trouble? Wait, why are you? Is it a puppy? Yes, like, so if you'd look at it and you'd think it would be Samhain, but yeah, it's actually pronounced like Samhain. Yes, candy is good too. I love it. No, we already have 2. Well, tell us, Alex. Oh, up there. 4 bags of Costco candy. Oh, she said, I'm in trouble. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Yeah, different countries have different origin stories. I'm using Prussian Blue, origin stories behind it and everything. But the basic idea is, at least now when it's, you know, as modernized as it is the kids get dressed up, they go trick-or-treating. Adults or single grown-ups have big Halloween parties where they get dressed up and go to, because we certainly don't do those anymore. Or not single adults, like kidless adults. Once you have kids, I think it becomes a lot focused on, you know, getting their costumes, which honestly I love, and they enjoy it, and you know, then we get to share in the Halloween candy. But that's also why the candy that we're handing out, we made sure it shows candy that the kids like, because they're going to get to have some of that as well. A possum. Shannon will have to run it down there. Oh my god. Let's see. Yeah, Aspie did, yeah. What did I win? How? Yes, she had the correct one, yeah. Exactly, Shannon. Yeah, it is all in what you choose it to be. Absolutely, absolutely. So like, for instance, my neighbors have a very different view on it. They have the very spooky decorations with like the skeleton in the cage. And I'm like, avert your eyes, kids. I'm like, can we have more happy pumpkins? I like the happy pumpkins. All right, so we're gonna put a little bit of the darker blue underneath him too. Give a little bit of a drop shadow to kind of help him pop. But yeah, I'm definitely more of the, I like the cutesy kind of non-terrifying Halloween. I don't like scary things. But you know what? To each his own. I'm not going to knock anybody else's. All I know is that I get scared way too easily. My imagination is just way too active. Oksam Hannah Shanduit is Irish for Happy Halloween to you. Pronounced Iha Hauna Huna. Oh yeah, I didn't get that. I got that completely wrong. We have a Santa pub run day. Oh, that's awesome. We made Meg into a daisy one year. We dressed her in green hoodie and sweatpants and made flower petals and leaves, put in the flowers. Oh, that's adorable. That's so funny, Marie. I love that. I had a kid in our neighborhood who was diabetic. The mom would make sure he got special sugarless treats. Yeah, when we used to do play dates with the kids, you know, when they were toddlers, we always made sure we had non-sugary treats in there too. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right gel pen I'm looking for. I want the red Sleechy? Or do I want the orange one? Let's go with orange, actually. But if we get as many trick-or-treaters as I hope, this will be the first year I've ever lived somewhere that actually got a legitimate number of trick-or-treaters. Okay, so this is technically bronze, I believe, of the Sleechy metallic gel pens. And we're just gonna fill in his little dealy bobs. Trying not to lean in too far. I had to look for a second. I'm like, oh crap, am I in the camera again? Because we all know how much I love to do that. Okay. A little bit more gel pen. We're almost done. Here we go. Ta-da! Okay, I said 10 minutes, but that was like 30 minutes. But I mean, honestly, we know me. Are we surprised at all? Absolutely not. There we go, 600 pieces of candy. That sounds just about right. Aging myself, my favorite Halloween candy was O. Henry bars. They still have O. Henrys, don't they? Ah, thanks, Mary. Yeah, octopus. But yeah, I mean, each of these, if you wanted to like spend 10 minutes on each of them, I mean, that's 12 days right there. We do trunk or treat at church and we have over 100 little spooks. Oh, that's cute. I like that. See, I can't do haunted houses, like legit ones too. Like they just scare me too much. But we're gonna decorate outside and we're gonna carve all the pumpkins and we're gonna have the candy shoot. I think the kids will have fun. I think it'll be good. Nice pandemic safe Halloween event and they get to dress up and little Steve gets to be a hot dog and it'll be good. It'll be good. All right, well, it is 10:47. I'm gonna head out. Obviously no stream tomorrow, but we'll be live Wednesday morning. Let's zoom out all the way here, where we are going to legitimately get into this book here. I started working on the art supplies little circle ones. There we go. So ideally I'd have this done when we do it, but either way, I think this will be what we color. But we can take more in-depth looks at everything on Wednesday too. But we have much more to do in here. I think you all know me well enough to know that we will be doing a lot more of that. But first of all, let me say, Catherine, thank you again for these pencils. They've been so fun to try out. I love them, and they just, look at the cute little octopus that they made. It's gonna be adorable. Maybe you do a National Coloring Day. Isn't there a National Coloring Day? I feel like there is. Like there actually is one. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some food. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Late night food here. Anyway, all right. Thank you for hanging out with me and our nice little low-key swatching and everything, all right? And I'll see everybody Wednesday morning, all right? All right, thanks everyone. Keep staying awesome. Bye.